The slow cooker is gonna help us make an awesome chicken noodle soup. Let's make it together. Hey, I'm Laura, and on my channel, I share a lot of short and easy recipe videos like this one. If that's your jam, subscribe for more. We're gonna chop up some carrots. I'm gonna go ahead and peel them. I'm gonna use a vegetable peeler to get rid of the skin. All chicken noodle soups have carrots, celery, onions as the veggie base in the broth. If you absolutely wanted to save some time, you could buy a bag of frozen chopped carrots. It exists. So now that my carrots are peeled, I simply chop them into quick rounds. Sometimes when you get to this large base, I slice it vertically and then in half moons. So now that these carrots are chopped, I'm going to add them directly in my slow cooker. Up next, let's chop an onion. Like all great recipes, it starts with a chopped onion. So if you absolutely hate chopping onions, you can buy them pre-chopped or frozen. There's no judgment, just saves you time. If you wanna get better at chopping to make your meal prep and cooking easier, I'm gonna leave below this video how to chop onions, how to mince them, a few simple, super quick tutorials for you. Let's add the onions to the slow cooker. And last but not least, 2 ribs of celery. I'm also going to coarsely chop them. I, like you, had to teach myself how to cook. Actually, after I had kids, and so I could cook better for my family. So the more you chop, the better you get at it. Let's add the celery to the slow cooker. Next, we have some garlic cloves. You wanna mince them or chop them really fine, but if you hate chopping, you can also take a small grater, a microplane, and directly grate your garlic into the soup or any recipe that calls for minced garlic. Fresh garlic can also be substituted with garlic powder. So I'll leave all the details of the ingredients and measurements that you need for this recipe below the video. And whenever you grate garlic into your recipes, remember to flip the microplane over and remove all that stuff that gets trapped underneath. We're gonna season this with thyme and parsley, or thyme and oregano, or poultry seasoning. All of these herbs work, and I'll leave the details below for you. So I'm gonna measure it and add it to my pot. Now, you could add some salt, but my chicken broth already has some sodium or salt in it, so I'm personally not going to add some. You can always season it at the end. So up next, let's add that chicken broth. You could also use stock. Now, today I'm using 2 large chicken breasts. It's about 1.5 pounds. And yes, they are raw. You can totally add raw chicken in the slow cooker. I'm gonna add them whole, just like this, because they're gonna cook over low heat for a long period of time. So they're going to be safe to eat and cook through in your slow cooker. Last but not least, I'm going to add a bay leaf right into my soup. If you don't have one, don't worry, but next time you get a grocery, pick some up. Lots of recipes have them and they add a lot of flavor. Let's cover this and cook it for at least 4 hours on high and at least 6 on low. This is a perfect recipe to set it, forget it, come back later, so it's totally okay to leave it in there a little longer. So 30 minutes before serving, I'm gonna take these large chicken pieces, they're fully cooked. I'm gonna place them on a cutting board, and I'm going to shred them with 2 forks. And now I add it back into my soup. I'm also gonna add a little bit more water. I know it looks like there's a lot of broth, but you're gonna need to add a little bit to cook your pasta. So we're gonna add the pasta in. We're gonna give this a good stir. And now I'm gonna cover it and let it cook for another 30 minutes. The pasta is done cooking. Let's check out this soup. So you can see the noodles are nice and tender. The chicken is shredded. It is really a hearty soup that fills bellies. Let's ladle some up. It's so good. All the amounts you need to make this slow cooker soup recipe are below the video, and let me know in the comments what recipe you'd like me to make next. See you next time.